Approve the advertising for proposals for flooring at the Cannonsburg Senior Center.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Ms. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the correctional facility. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the advertising for proposals for flooring for the correctional facilities processing area.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of planning. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the advertising for proposals for surveying services on farms applying for agricultural conservation easement purchases.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the advertising for proposals for providing printing and mailing of real estate tax notices for the Washington County Treasurer's Office.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Information Technology. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve a service renewal agreement with Kronos in the amount of $46,799.25. That's $46,799.25 for maintenance to cover software updates and support services. This agreement will be effective June 30th, 2023, June 29th, 2024, and will be charged to their operating budget.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the correctional facility. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve a professional services agreement with Language Solutions Team for sign language and hearing impaired services at a rate of $225 per week, plus mileage and parking for a 3-hour visit. This agreement will be effective May 31st, 2023, and will be utilized on an as-needed basis. The total cost will be charged to their budget.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of the correctional facility. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve an addendum to the agreement with Keep Supply Company for commissary services. This agreement will be effective from the date of agreement through December 31st of 2026 with a one-time payment of $45,000 and agreed upon terms and conditions.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Building and Grounds. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the 2023-2024 price list with Cintas Corporation for the rental of floor mats and uniforms. This agreement will be effective from the date of agreement through December 2024 under the original agreement's terms and conditions.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Public Safety. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with the Borough of Marietta for the purpose of placing public safety equipment, a shelter, and an antenna structure at their borough facility. The total cost is $1 per year, due on January 1st of each year, and will be paid from Public Safety's operating budget. This agreement will be effective from the date of agreement and shall continue for a year for a period of 99 years.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Public Safety. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with Consol Pennsylvania Coal Company LLC for the purpose of placing public safety equipment, a shelter, and UHF antenna structure on their property located in Morris Township. The total cost is $1 per year, due on January 1st of each year, and will be paid from Public Safety's operating budget. This agreement will be effective from the date of agreement and shall continue year to year for a period of 20 years.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Public Safety. respectfully request the Commissioners approve a facilities services agreement with Penn West University for the purpose of hosting DHS and FEMA courses and trainings. This agreement will be effective July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024, and there will be no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Public Safety, respectfully request the Commissioners approve an agreement with Security Systems of America for the purpose of providing installation and fire monitoring services for 8 campus locations. This contract will be effective on the date of installation for a period of 48 months and shall automatically renew on a month-to-month basis unless a written notice is provided 30 days prior to the expiration of any term. The total cost will be $399.92 per month and $3,757 for 5G installation and labor. Funding will come from their operating budget.
So
Funding will
moved.
come from their operating budget. I'm sorry, Commissioner.
That's all right. So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of adult probation. Respectfully request the Commissioners approve the addendum to the agreement with Microgenics Corporation, Fisher Scientific, for tramadol testing at the submitted unit cost. This agreement shall remain in full force and effective through December 31st of 2023.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Information Technology, respectfully request the Commissioners approve the yearly renewal with CDW-G Inc. for the Ninja Bitdefender Graphics Zone, including a storage and data protection workstation, remote management tool, and endpoint protection. The total cost is $48,226.46 and will be charged to their operating budget.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes.
Purchasing on behalf of Information Technology, respectfully request the Commissioners approve the renewal of the VMware software support with AEC Group. The total cost will be $17,102.67 and will be paid through their operating budget.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes. Thank you. Now, under announcements, Marie. Thank you,
Thank
Cindy.
you, Madam Chair. An executive session was held at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, following the agenda meeting to discuss personnel and litigation. The regularly scheduled salary board meeting will be immediately following today's meeting. All county offices will be closed on Tuesday, July 4th, 2023, in observance of Independence Day.
Thank you. Solicitor Grimm.
Thank you. As solicitor, I respectfully request that commissioners approve tax refunds in the amount of $6,670.93.
So moved.
Second, roll call, please.
Mr. Sherman?
Yes.
Mr. Maggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Vaughn?
Yes. Thank you. There being no further business to be brought before this long commissioners meeting, this meeting is adjourned. We will go into salary board meeting momentarily.